place. We're the home of new NFL news and fantasy football dominance. Uh, we're based out of the we're based out of the state known as the last best place, hence the name. I'm Ron Kirshner, the league champion. Uh,
Cheater.
I'm here with my brothers Steve and Riley Kirshner. We're three of the
Future
four
champ.
hosts of this channel. Whatever. Three of the four hosts of this channel. Larry couldn't make it today, but I wanted to throw his name out there because you guys probably will be seeing him in videos to come. With NFL legal tampering window opening in a couple days, we decided we'd talk about some of the top free agents and predict where we think they will go. Um, Before we do that, though, there was breaking news last night. Riley's Baltimore Ravens sent a 2026 first round pick and a 2027 first round pick to the Las Vegas Raiders for Max Crosby. Uh, I wish Larry was here so that we could get his take since Larry's a Raiders fan, but I thought it was a good trade. What did you guys think?
Shall I go first, Steve?
Yeah, you go. You have more of
Probably the
opinion on it
greatest
than me.
trade in the last 10 years. I thought it
I'm
was a really
pissed.
good trade. I'm super excited. I even had a celebratory beer about it.
Nice.
I'm a little bit upset. I thought maybe the Bay had a shot at him, but apparently we're gonna probably end up with another Bosa.
Yeah, there was reports that he was gonna go. I was gonna predict he was gonna go to traded to the Ravens, but of course that happened last night. So
All right, so we just jump in, or do you want to do an intro?
uh I wanna I think we should make it a game. So we're gonna each person will go down our list of free agents that we got here, and then if you predict the right team, it'll be worth 1 point. If you predict the contract numbers, whoever between the three of us gets the closest with the contract numbers, I posted it on the sheet what Spotrac is predicting. Whoever gets the closest will have be a point. And then at the end of the show, when we give our last best take, that one will be worth 5 points. So, but before we get into that, we have a sponsor. Uh, we have a sponsor. If you think our takes are hard, wait till you try Blue Chew.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I'm just kidding.
That would get
I
you
know
copyrighted.
Steven's a full sorry. Steven's a full-time user of Blue Chew, so
Oh boy,
if anybody somehow that works at Blue Chew sees this video, we
please
would
hook me
not
up.
mind having you as a sponsor. Maybe you can throw Steven a bone, cut him a deal.
That
No,
sounds
I'm just joking.
ridiculous. A bone. All right.
I'm just joking. Yeah, we can jump into it. Steven, do you want to
Yeah,
kind of
let's talk
cover the
quarterbacks. Let's
guy?
talk about destinations for them. Let's go start with probably the number one prospect, hottest prospect, and it's probably because he's going to have the league minimum. You want to give me a point on that one already? Kyler Murray, that guy will have the league minimum. Uh, and Riley's putting up some ugly crap right now. So, um, anyways, but yeah, Kyler Murray. What do we think? I mean, a couple of the destinations we got the Jets. Big one I hear is the Vikings. I mean, Miami's out of the question. I think. Well, maybe. I mean, Miami could be in play. What are your thoughts, Ron? And then I'll go.
I think a sneaky good team could potentially be the Las Vegas Raiders because the Call of Duty World Championship tournament is held in Las Vegas.
That sounds
And you know,
disastrous.
Kyler Murray, he loves what?
That sounds disastrous for
No, I'm
that.
serious. No, I think he's going to go to the Minnesota Vikings. Number one, yeah, he'll get the minimum, vet minimum. It's a place he can go revive his career. It'll be cheap for the Vikings, so it makes sense there. Yeah, I just My guess is the Minnesota Vikings. What
My
was yours,
guess is,
Steven?
yeah, my guess is Minnesota Vikings too. I don't necessarily think he's going to revive his career. I hope to God for Riley's sake. I don't know if Riley's going to keep Justin Jefferson, but I can't get any much worse for JJ than last year. So I don't know. I mean, I think Minnesota because it's the best place for him to potentially win. But then I think the Oakland A's uh, look really good for him. So I think he's got 1 year,
Oakland A's.
and then, yeah, I don't. I mean, I'm curious, like if you guys, what happens to 9 in this? What do you
I
think,
think he
Ron?
gets dealt.
You think he gets dealt already? Year
Riley, what do
three?
you think? I think he's going to get dealt somewhere for
I think
a
he's
cheap
playing by
draft pick,
week
but
13 or 14 minimum. What do you got, Riley?
What do I think about
uh,
9?
9.
Kyler Murray,
9?
9,
Dude, nine's
no.
the franchise guy there.
You think so?
Absolutely. Kyler's
He
going to the
didn't show.
Steelers, unfortunately,
He's
which I
used to
don't
bad
love.
quarterback
But,
play. The purple and the bad quarterback play.
oh, God, please.
Yeah.
The reason I'm in the Bay right now is just so I can relate to a bunch of idiots. Jersey.
Oh
Uh,
gosh. Where
where
do
do
you
you
think
think
Kyler's going,
Kyler's
Riley?
going, Riley?
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah, where's
I
Kyler
said,
going?
I think he might go to the Steelers, unfortunately. Or the
Steelers.
Raiders is a good take.
All right, so
You
Yeah,
think
the
the
Ra-
Raiders? You like that Call of Duty take, didn't you?
I did
I
like
mean,
that. I think that's a good fit.
so if you're saying that Aaron Rodgers ain't coming back, and if he does, Kyler, who starts it?
Aaron Rodgers retired yesterday. Right as Max Crosby signed that contract, Aaron Rodgers resignated his career.
I
He
don't.
does not want to play against Max Crosby, Miles Garrett. He does not want to play against those guys 4 times a year. So he's
Uh,
done.
That is a good point.
that's
If he
fair.
wants to go to the senior center,
I don't know. He's staying in
he's good.
shape,
He
so
can
he
play
can.
1 more year.
So his wife wants to sleep. So his wife, who I don't even think
No,
he has
I
a
heard
wife,
he's
will
just
sleep with
So
staying
him.
in
he,
shape.
so he
Just that
pleased his wife.
I heard he just wants to be sexy for his wife. So if he wants to be sexy for his wife, it ain't gonna be in a hospital bed. So
In the
he's
shoulder
better
sling.
resign. They better go get somebody a little bit younger, maybe somebody a little bit mobile.
All right, all
So
right.
that's my take.
So we got the Raiders, we got Vikings, we got Steelers out there. So we'll see what happens. Um, what do you? Let's go to Malik Willis. Ron, what do you think?
Oh wait. For the Kyler, we all going vet minimum then?
I'm going. If anyone paid him more than minimum, they'd be retarded.
Yeah,
Arizona's
I
paying
mean
him.
Arizona's paying that contract. So is that what you minimum, Riley? All right, we'll all go vet minimum on that one.
And
Let me
then
write that down.
I'll start off with Malik Willis. I mean, I hear a lot of talk about him being Kyler's replacement, the heir apparent. I don't necessarily think. I mean, Brissett went 1-9 with the Cardinals last year. Kyler Murray actually won some games, so I don't know about Dolphins is another one I see a lot of. Um, I think the Cardinals are going to be the ones that try to make a big splash. I think they're going to make a couple big splashes this year. So I'll go with the Cardinals with him. Uh, 1 year, 10.5 million. Huh? Is that what you? That's what you got from the thing?
That's no, that's what Spotrac predicted, but
I
yeah, that's just what Spotrac
they
projected.
might. Yeah, I mean, because he's probably going to get paid
I
this year. I'm going to go 15.
yeah, but
I'm gonna give him a 15 mil deal. 2 year, 30 mil, 15 a year.
2 year,
I don't know
30.
if they can do it. I haven't looked at Arizona's, but they need a running back too. What do you got, Ron?
Yeah. Um, yeah, I heard you say you mentioned the Dolphins. I think that might be a good fit since the defensive coordinator of the Packers is the head coach there now. He just and he saw what Malik could do in that offense. So I think maybe the Dolphins, but I'm with you. I saw a report that he was already offered kind of like a 30 million a year deal down there in Arizona. So I'm going with Arizona, and I'm going to do a 2 year, 60 million, 30 million a year.
Yeah. I don't even think they have that much money. Maybe they do. What do you got, Riley?
Is that what
Oh,
you did? You did 30 million, right?
I
you
went
said
50, yeah, I
15.
went 15 a year.
You
What?
said 15 a year, Steven?
Yeah, I'll go 15 a year. I mean, he'll probably get paid more than that, but whatever. Where's Malik Willis going, Riley?
Yeah. Riley?
I mean, I think some other teams that are on the radar that kind of
You
need
got to think.
The Browns,
I'm just here to cause chaos. That's all I'm here. What?
The Falcons. I
As we
mean,
see. I'm
you got
thinking maybe the Raiders. Let's just cause
how
some
many
chaos.
quarterbacks these guys going to get?
I like the Broncos or the Cowboys.
The Broncos or the Cowboys? Okay.
Yeah, I do actually really like the take with the Cardinals and the Dolphins. I could see that as well. CTE Tua, he ain't gonna last, so he's gonna
Speaking of
be a cut for
CTE,
sure.
Tua, where's he going, Riley? Retirement?
Tua,
Yeah.
he will go to the Jets.
No, I don't want to go to the Jets.
I'm with
Don't
Tua
let
on
me
the
go
Jets.
to the Jets.
Tua will go to the Jets in my. I don't
Yeah.
know any numbers, but I'm just here to cause chaos. So
Tua is going to be cut, and he's going to be the same type of deal with Kyler
at the
Murray.
Jets though.
No.
So he'll get like a vet minimum also if he gets signed, because Miami's going to be paying majority of his contract.
Who's
Um,
who's gonna be the Jets
I
quarterback?
think Tua to the Jets makes sense. Also, number one, like the nation's leading neurologist hospital is in New York City. So that CTE
Second home
mashed
for him.
potato brains that he's got, I think that would be a good spot for him. He'll be close to where he needs to be. Um, what else did I have about him? Uh, I think the Jets are focused on next year with the quarterbacks coming out next year. So if he's their starting quarterback, they'll suck again, which I think they'll like. Um, they'll get a top 10 draft pick, and they have multiple with the trades that they made with the Colts and the Cowboys. So they'll be set up to have a pretty good options for a QB next year. So I think if they want to suck, which they usually do, sorry, Jets fans, I think that's where he's going to go.
Yeah, I think the Jets is a good one. I mean, the other ones that have been out there is like the Falcons because no, I don't think Penix is necessarily cleared to start the season. Last I heard, Cardinals is another wild card out there. So if Malik, wherever Malik doesn't end up, he could take that spot. If he doesn't end up in the red, then I mean, I don't know. I think Jets franchise tagging Brees Hall. I think Tua can get Garrett Wilson the ball. Garrett Wilson's still a top 10 receiver. He's just bad
Yeah.
quarterbacks. So I'll go with the Jets and I'll go with league minimum.
Jets.
But
We're gonna have to mix it up. We're all kind of on the same page.
here's the other take with Tua and the Jets. He's going to do terrible because it's cold weather and he's not come
Small hands.
mid-October. It's over. So
Yeah, he's got them tiny hands.
Should we move on to Kirk Cousins, or we want to skip him? Any takes on him?
We can do Kirk Cousins. I think they've said that he's getting cut, so he'll be an
Yeah.
option unless he decides to retire. So
He's definitely
He's
getting
going
cut.
reunion back to the Vikings. Reunion.
I think that's probably
That makes
the
sense.
hottest take. I could see a reunion with
definitely
Shanahan
Coaching up 9.
coaching up
The
9.
franchise guy.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins might even just be The quarterback coach. He won't even play. He just might coach the
Big
quarterback.
Kirk will have his chains in his grill,
The chains. Okay.
Yeah.
just sitting
Between
back there
9 and the
coaching up
chains,
9.
that's a lot of personality up there in Minnesota. They got enough stuff with the
Yeah.
Smalley. Um,
If he doesn't go to Minnesota, I could also see maybe, let's say, going to the Steelers just because they like to grab terrible old quarterbacks. They did, haven't had anybody since Big Ben, and I'm just gonna bash the Steelers and the Bengals and the Browns whenever I can. So, if they want a white guy, that's terrible. Throws a lot of interceptions. Go get him.
what
Go Ravens.
what do we got
Is
for
that you
Mac
officially
Jones?
putting your stamp on the
I just hope the Steelers just get the worst quarterback on the market. So whoever that is, go get him.
Steven?
I don't even-
Where did you say you thought Cousins was going?
Me? I think
Oh,
he's
Steven's
a Viking.
lagging.
I think he's going there to retire.
Yeah. I think he's going to be the backup to Brock Purdy. That's
No.
what I think. You didn't see he watched the documentary, the 49er documentary, and he posted about it on Twitter, so that's a sign
so
he wants to
that
go
means
be the
Mac
backup,
Jones
win a
is going
championship.
where? Where's Mac Jones going then?
Mac Jones?
Matt
Let
could
me
end up in New York, I could see as well. He could be a Jet.
I've heard the
Played in the
Jets
cold.
are
He's
willing
used
to
to the
offer a
conditions.
couple first round picks, or at least one first round
For,
pick.
that was because he's still a Niner, isn't he?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Technically.
they said
You
they're
guys
not
might
giving
want to
him
hold
up.
on to him. You guys went through you guys in the Bay can't stay healthy to
It's that
save your life. You might want
electrical
to just
base thing right
stockpile a
behind
couple.
your right
You know
ear
what?
there.
Let's do a hot take right here. You guys might want to sign 2 or 3 of these guys that we've talked about already. Hold them on the roster because you know if they're getting injured. So you might want to have a couple of those guys
Couple
on the
league
roster.
minimum guys.
You might
Don't
because you
sound too
guys
bad.
with that electromagnetic field you can't stay people healthy to save your life.
You need
Even
to
if
take
you
off
got your
that
big old
tinfoil hat that you're wearing. I don't
Yeah.
think it's that, but
No, it's definitely that electromagnetic current that's breaking down tendons and collagen. Yeah.
I think you need to take off that tinfoil hat. I think it's just because they practice so hard.
Or they just
Ravens
need to
aren't used
hire
to
a strength
practicing
coach
hard.
that knows what the hell he's doing because that's an issue there. So you guys
Yeah,
might
that
want
might
to.
be true.
Oh,
All
speaking
right.
of breaking news, we did sign our backup quarterback. Tyler Huntley's back. I like that sign. I don't know if you
Yeah,
guys
nobody
saw that.
cares.
Yeah, no, that was a great sign. Just wanted to throw that out there. All right, I'm done.
Yeah. Well,
Mac Jones, I think he's getting traded. They want draft capital. Get a second round pick, maybe a player.
I don't think
If
they're getting rid of
the
him for a
Minnesota
second.
Vikings aren't going to sign any of these guys we've already talked about, maybe that's who they go with. Maybe they give us a second round pick and a Jordan Addison, something like that, or maybe just Jordan Addison. I don't know. That's what I think. I think he's getting traded. I'm not 100% sure which team. I'm gonna say Vikings though.
He's staying home unless the Jets offer multiple picks. I think he's too big of a fan of our system. He wanted to play for Shanahan in the first place, and now that he's there and he had some success, I think he's staying. Um, Brock Purdy hasn't played a full season, I don't think ever. So, um, Riley, you got a take on it, or do you
You want to
want to?
jump to the couple of the running backs now?
We can do that, or
Yeah, I think
who do you guys think is going to be the Falcons and Browns QB? You think it's going to stay Penix and Shadur?
Ooh,
Jair is the starter.
no, no. Now that you say that, I think that's a good spot for Mac Jones. Actually, I
Well,
forgot about the Falcons. I think that's a good spot for Mac Jones.
they got a new head coach. Didn't
That's
they?
who I think. That's where I think he's going. But
Riley, you got anything?
yeah, let's.
Uh, yeah. I mean, like I said, I don't have anything in front of me, so I'm just going off top of my head. So, but yeah, Falcons makes sense, I guess. For sure. But the Browns, they're going with Shadir. That's their man.
They're riding it.
Yeah.
All right. Running back wise, might as well start at the top of the list, huh? Kenneth, Super Bowl MVP Walker. Is he stay? Are they going to
Yeah.
franchise tag him?
That the franchise tag window already passed, so they
Oh,
opted out of franchise tagging him, so he's a free agent.
so where
So
does old Kenneth land?
This is my hot take. I guess he's going to be a Chief next year. Both the running backs for the Chiefs are also free agents, and they couldn't. I mean, Kareem Hunt was pretty solid when he was there, but they couldn't stay healthy. Neither can Kenneth Walker, so he fits the scheme perfectly.
yeah, the thing with that though is yeah, it makes sense, but I think the Chiefs are kind of in cap hell. I'm not sure
Yeah,
they're going to be able to pay him. That's kind of why I'm think my prediction is he's going to go to the Broncos and be that joker position that uh, Sean Payton's been wanting in that offense. So that's my prediction is he's going to go to the Broncos. And Spotrac projected a 4-year, 36 million. I'm going to go with a 4-year, 40 million.
I'll go. I mean, yeah, I think the Broncos is probably the best. I think second place would be the Commanders. I've also heard talks of the New York Giants. So, I mean, Scatterboo ain't ready. They obviously don't believe in Tracy enough. But we'll go with the Broncos, and I'll go with what Spotrac says because they're smarter than me when it comes to that stuff.
Did you give a number, Riley?
I don't know numbers, man. I'm just you go give minimum for me. But
So
I'll put my stamp on it. He's gonna be on the Chiefs. I'm just gonna say him or Travis Etienne or Travis Etienne. One of the two is gonna be a Chief. So
So let's go. Let's go
yeah,
to Travis. So where if he's not a Chief, where's he going, Riley?
he's not a Chief. Well, he's
some
not.
of the teams they've had mentioned I've seen is the Titans, Broncos, Seahawks, Chiefs.
I don't know.
Or he could stay, or they Jaguars he could sign back with the Jags. I think this is the guy that's going to go to the Chiefs. He's a little more versatile in the passing game than Kenneth Walker. So I think that would fit better with Mahomes and what that offense kind of wants to do. So that's who I think the Chiefs will get at running back. Uh, and I think they will have to sign a free agent running back because I've seen a lot of mock drafts where people are thinking that Jeremiah Love is going to fall to them at 9, and I don't think that's going to happen. So I think they're going to have to take free agent running back, and I think Travis Etienne is their guy. So I'm going with Chiefs.
I'll go Chiefs too. But while we're sitting here, it came across my thought process that I heard that Kenneth Walker and the before mentioned Las Vegas Raiders. It makes sense with the head coach change being the OC from his old squad. So keep that on the look. But I think ETN's going to be end up in the ugly ass red from Kansas City and on a 2-year 15. I'm going to go 15 million. What do you got,
Year
Riley?
15.
So what are some of the teams that are needing some running backs
I mean
besides the Chiefs?
It
the
says the
Titans are probably
Titans.
probably the next highest.
Commanders,
Oh, I
Commanders,
could see. Yeah,
Commanders,
Commanders
Vikings,
could be like the Eckler
Vikings, yep.
scheme, like
Vikings,
take that Eckler
Cardinals.
position because Eckler's a free agent now too.
Saints is
ETN's a
another
younger
big
version of
team.
Eckler.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
Uh,
I don't know.
I
Just give me
like
the league minimum. I'm not so sold on that one. But the Saints could definitely use the depth because Kamara is on the decline. Get a younger guy, split the carries, third down guy. He's got the rack upside, so just like Kamara. But I don't know. I don't know where he's gonna go.
Let's go to
Yeah,
let's
Chiefs make sense to me as well. Chiefs almost makes more sense than Walker for sure.
He'd probably go to town.
go to town. Yeah, I think Tyler
Yeah.
Algier is going to go to town.
Let's go to Rico Dowdell.
You want to go to Dowdell? Let's go to Dowdell. Who do you got, Ron?
Tyler Algier.
Algier's gonna go to Seattle. Is where Algier is going to go. Algier will be a Seahawk, and he will be splitting the carries with Charbonnet. Just like he did with Bijan.
I forgot that eat those.
Go ahead, Ron.
Steven, where do you think?
Here, I'm gonna give you one that you guys probably
I think
give it. Mine's gonna be a little more.
I'm gonna go Commanders.
You're gonna go Commanders. I'm gonna go
Commanders, and I'll do
Yeah, I'm gonna go Lions. He's gonna go from one top fantasy running back to another top fantasy running back. I think he's gonna replace
take
old
the place
David
of David
Montgomery.
Montgomery.
He's Montgomery
I like it.
2.0.
You guys want to do Rico Dowdell?
Let's do it. I'll say he's Commanders. That's who I'll take for the Commanders.
Commanders for Rico, huh?
Where's the Vikings at?
I'm gonna go Vikings.
Where are the Vikings at in the draft?
That's a good question. I think they're mid, 15-ish, that area. I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
I mean, I think the Vikings try to steal Jeremiah Love because if maybe
where are they picking?
I don't know. I think they'll have to move up. I think they'll have to get ahead of the Chiefs. But I think that's if everybody's got these guys going to the Chiefs, then he may drop to them if they're below.
Nah. I think the Cardinals are going to pick the running back at 3. I don't think he's going to make it there.
At 3, huh? Running back at 3. When's the last time that happened?
That's what I mean. Did you watch his combine?
Yeah, combine don't mean a whole lot.
The dude's a freak of nature. And there's no top prospects really in this draft. You got one quarterback, that's it.
Yeah, wasn't it the fastest, most athletic running back group of all time?
Yeah. This whole combine was like the fastest, probably most athletic
running backs
combine I've seen in a long time. Like not just the running backs, everybody.
Minnesota's at 18. They ain't getting him. There's no way.
So Rico Dowdell, right there.
That's my pick. Is that what you're going with, Riley?
One of the guys, yeah, I'll go there. And I don't know what the numbers are, but
it's 2 years, 13.
Whatever.
It's 2 year. It's 2 years, 13 million. I'm gonna go 2 years, 10.
I could see
5 year.
Yeah, I'll go the minimum of the 13.
I was 76. 6, 7.
6, 7.
Do we want to do Dobbins or we want to do Aaron Jones?
No. Aaron Jones.
He's
not on my list.
Well, he's not on the list, but he came free. Do you want to talk about him or we want to jump to the receivers? I think there's a bunch of conversation.
Let's just jump to the receivers. I don't think these running backs. I think we're good on running backs. Let's go to receivers. They're they're better.
Let's go with Alec Pierce. Where is that deep threat going?
That guy is going to get overpaid big time. I don't think he's a number 1 wide receiver like people are saying he is. I think he's a good X wide receiver. He's good. He can get down the field and make plays, but Spotrac's got him 4-year, 81 million, so 20 a year. That's kind of a lot, I think, but I think he's going to go to the Raiders, and he's going to get the Raiders are going to overpay. They'll get him for 20 a year, 4-year, 80 million. That's my take.
I'm going to take him to go to the Titans. I'll put him at the Titans. There are the. I mean, it was a toss up between there and the Bills for me. I mean, I do think the Raiders are super interested, but I don't think that they necessarily need a deep ball guy. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, and the Titans got a buttload of cap space, so they have the money to overspend if they want to.
yeah, I'll
I
go
think they have
75.
number one in cap space. So
Yeah, I mean that's where I'm gonna go with Pierce. I mean, I think they're releasing their one of their top guys at receiver. So there are the Bills. Is where I see that, or he stays home. I think they're releasing Pittman, so or they're going to move on from Pittman, so he could stay home too. What do you got, Riley?
Huh. How about the Dolphins? Getting that guy that can stretch the field a little bit, right? Don't have Tyreek
what
anymore.
Jalen Waddle does?
No, Jalen Waddle is the guy that goes up through the middle.
When
Jalen Waddle's
screens,
the work dog. They need
All
somebody
right.
to stretch the field. They don't have Waller. Waller's a free agent as well now. And Reek's gone, so maybe. I don't know. Like I said, I'm a wild card. I could see the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Who else did you say? Who were you guys saying?
I
I
got the
said
Titans or
Raiders.
Bills.
Yeah, I can see the Bills. They seem a little racist, so I could see them getting a white guy that can stretch the field.
Racist. Didn't they just trade for a
DJ
wide
Moore,
receiver?
he's Mocha.
In Mocha.
Okay.
Josh Allen wants that white dude that stretches the field.
Oh, six.
You know, if that's your take on that, the white dudes, maybe he
My
should come
take
to the
is the
Niners.
Dolphins.
If it's a white guy take, come to the Niners, be with Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle, Brock Purdy,
Actually, that is a
Ricky
good point.
Pearsall.
The Niners.
Ricky Pearsall. We'll
The
just have an
Niners,
all
yeah.
white. team.
Actually, that's a good point. I think the Niners, honestly.
Block.
You guys,
Niners need a
as much as you
receiver.
love that, Ron.
That's not the one that I'm
Yeah.
thinking they're going with.
We need a
Who do you-
guy
who
that
do you-
can stretch the field.
who you going with? With next? Who do you want to go with next?
Let's go, Mike Evans.
Mike Evans. Is that a Super Bowl chase, or is he going to keep his legacy?
So I'll go first. He's probably going to end up on the Ravens. That's where old receivers go to die. And if
That's
he
true.
wants to chase the Super Bowl, this is his shot because this is the year. So, like I said, it's a graveyard for old receivers. OBJ, Steve Smith. The list goes on and on.
It's,
DeAndre Hopkins.
DeAndre Hopkins. Exactly. It's a graveyard. So I could see him being on the Ravens. I also could see the Niners making a push. But yeah, I honestly think he is a viable option because we
Yeah.
like to sign. But we do have a new coaching staff, so things are a little spicier now. So, but yeah, receivers go to die at Baltimore. So that would be a hot take for me.
Yeah, that's exactly why I would say Debo is going to be in a Baltimore Raven.
Ooh, yeah,
And
one of those.
yeah, I think that's the old guy you're going to get. Mike Evans is
you
going to go
got
to the Niners.
Stephen Diggs, you got Tyreek Hill. They can all go and die there.
Exactly. We're gonna get one of them. That is for certain. I
You're getting
honestly,
Debo.
Diggs is a good one too.
Nah, it's going to be Debo.
All right,
And Mike Evans is going to be a 49er.
I got Mike Evans to the Patriots.
Mike Evans, the Patriots.
To the Patriots.
Mike Evans wants to win a championship. Let's be honest. He's not going to win it in the Patriots.
Patriots
had a
for the
soft,
Super Bowl, Ron.
They
I
had
don't.
they had the softest schedule.
It ain't gonna get
They
much
had the softest
easier.
schedule all
They
year.
still have the Jets and the Dolphins in there, so I don't see those guys going anywhere.
They ain't making anything special here, but
Yeah, but you're gonna have the Baltimore back. You'll have Cincinnati back. They
Their strength
they
of
ain't gonna get
schedule will
there.
be different.
Yeah, their strength of schedule is not good. They're not going to be there. So Mike Evans wants to win a championship. He's going to come to the 49ers. We need an ex wide receiver, somebody that a big guy that Brock Purdy can trust. And he's going to be a cheaper option for the 49ers. And I don't think they want to spend too much money in this free agency. So I think he's going to be 49er.
All right. So if you think he's going 49ers, we all gave a take on that. Where's Jawan Jennings going?
That's easy. That's easy.
Is
Jawan Jennings, he's going to be a Tennessee Titan. He's going to follow Robert Saleh. That wide receiver room, they have a couple good wide receivers there in Tennessee, but they don't have a dog, and that's what Jawan Jennings is. He's going to be set the tempo, come into that room, show them how to be pros. Robert Saleh is going to love him because he's going to bring intensity to that offense that they don't have. He's going to be a Tennessee Titan, and he's going to get overpaid. That's why he's not staying at the Niners, because he's going to get way overpaid. Probably 20 million, 25 million. So Tennessee Titans.
you got a take,
What do you guys
Riley?
think?
Who's the number 2 in New York?
Which
Giants.
Wandell, but he's a
It
free
was
agent. He's
Wandell
going to be on our
Robinson.
list.
Who is it?
Wandell Robinson, but he's
Oh.
leaving.
Yeah,
It
I mean,
was.
I think the Giants is a good fit for him. Third down
Yeah.
guy, especially with the injury to Neighbors. Neighbors is kind of the deep ball. I think I can see John Harbaugh picking him up.
Yeah, it fits.
Either one of the New York teams, I could see they could use him. Garrett Wilson could use some help.
Yeah,
But-
that team needs a lot of help.
I mean,
Yeah,
my
all the help
take,
they can
like,
get. So I don't know. One of the New York teams.
Titans is a good one. I mean, Giants is on the list.
That's right.
Another one that Riley would probably like is the Ravens. Like I think he's reliable. He can run block. Like Derrick Henry wants dogs that are going to just absolutely manhandle guys on the outside. So I'll go with the Ravens.
How old is he? How old is he?
He's about 27, 28, isn't he?
That's a little too young, isn't it?
A little
I said
too,
they go to die.
it doesn't. They can go there to die now.
Not good though.
He is good.
He is pretty
I have
good,
a
dude. He was
completely
your
different
guy's
opinion.
third down in Jawan.
Yeah, the
Third
dude
down
is
in
a
Jawan.
beast.
Literally.
He's slow.
No,
It doesn't
he
matter.
caught you guys so many first downs. Unbelievable.
Dude
He
was a
was
dog.
pretty solid.
Dude was
I
a
like
dog.
him. He is a dog.
I mean,
but
I would be happy if he went to Baltimore. I wouldn't complain because he can kind of take the role over Bateman, and we can trade Bateman and get some capital back. So I don't know. I could see us trading Bateman in the future, but
So,
we'll see.
Where
I
you
like
want
that
to go
take,
next?
Steven.
What's that?
Let's go Romeo Dobbs.
You want to go Romeo Dobbs? Okay. What's your take? I'm going to go last on this one.
This is easy. This one's easy too. He's going to be a Pittsburgh Steeler. Aaron Rodgers is going to be their QB. I can't remember if he had any time playing with Aaron Rodgers. I think he maybe had a year or two, but I think he's going to go be a Steeler and play with Aaron Rodgers. That's easy. They need another wide receiver, someone that can run across the middle. All that DK can do is run fast and straight. Dobbs can run all the routes, so he'd be like a perfect complement to DK in that offense. So I think that's pretty easy, honestly.
What do you got, Riley?
What do you guys think?
Dobbs, huh?
Do you need help with some of the teams that
Yes. I don't.
There's reports of the Niners, which would be good. Niners, Steelers, Jets, Raiders is kind of the ones that he's mostly been.
Patriots and
Oh
Bills
yeah,
are
the
out there
Raiders
too,
makes
but
sense.
Yeah.
The
What do you-
Raiders make sense because who is there? I mean, like, who the hell did the Raiders have besides Brock Bauer?
They got Jacoby Myers. He's
They got
good in
Jack
fantasy.
Mesh.
Yeah, he's gonna go to the Raiders. The Raiders need to make a splash, and they need to get somebody. And somebody,
Yeah,
I could see the
the
Raiders.
Raiders need a lot of help.
They need all the help they can get, especially when they trade around their franchise to the Ravens. Well, they're in a rebuild. Romeo is a good piece to add.
I say they go.
Yeah,
I
he's
think the
young,
Raiders are
so
going wide receiver in the draft. This is a deep wide receiver draft. I think they're going to get a wide receiver there. I think Romeo ends up in the Niners. I think the systems from Green Bay to San Francisco make sense. He just the way they call plays there. The quarterback Jordan Love likes to spread it out to 85 different people each game. So I think he's a better fit in the Niners than anywhere. So I'll go with him, and I'll go with what stat track. Yeah, I'll go with what stat track says. 4 year, 48 mil.
yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good fit. He fits what the offense. They run the same similar offense and Packers. So yeah, that makes sense. And he'd be a good X. Could do the stuff, some of the stuff that Brandon Ayuk's could do. Crossing routes across the middle, and
Does he drive
yeah,
fast?
that's a good fit. I wouldn't be mad.
Uh, let's move on to like Wandale
Uh,
Robinson. Where does that guy go?
that one's tough. Uh, that one's tough. Where did I see it was a good spot for him? Some of the teams that are mentioned with him,
I mean,
kind of pretty
he's
much
wide
all the teams
open
that
in
need
my opinion.
receivers, 49ers. What do you mean
I could
by
see the
that?
Steelers picking him up.
I think anybody would want
They need some
like
help.
Steelers. Any of the teams that need a receiver, I think he'd be a good fit for.
Yeah. I think I'm going to say Jets. They need another good young wide receiver. They need somebody other than Garrett Wilson. So I'm going to go Jets.
I think that's the one I'm going to go Titans. I think I'm going to put him in the Titans jersey and call it like he gets his shot to be the man there. I mean, there's one other guy I could see potentially going to the Titans that's not a free agent, but we'll talk about him in a minute.
Yeah. He could be a good spot for the Browns too. They need wide receivers, so but I think I'm going to stick with the Jets.
It's
Riley?
I think I said the Steelers just because they need all the help they can get, and he's kind of that guy that you can hand the ball off to, pick up some yards in the run game,
Yeah.
which DK is not. So I think he'd be a good fit for them.
Yeah. Do you guys think that Tyreek's even going to play this year? I mean, that knee injury was pretty gruesome, and he's a speed guy. Like his game is based off speed, and that knee injury, I'm not sure he's going to be the same guy. Do you guys think he's playing this year?
I got him on a flyer to the Chargers.
That makes sense. I think
What do
most
you-
people are saying he's going back to the Chiefs, so that's my pick. I think he'll
I
go back to the Chiefs. I don't think he's gonna get a deal like the start of this free agency. I think it'll be a thing where they kind of wait till training camp, whatever, because I don't think that knee's gonna be right. But if there's a team, I'm gonna say I guess the Chiefs, unless he's out for a while and there's a playoff team that has a guy go down that needs somebody. But I'm gonna say the Chiefs.
Only reason I'm going to not say the Chiefs is because Andy Reid shoots it pretty straight in interviews, and when asked about him, he said, "I have not had a conversation," and he will typically shoot pretty straight and say, "Hey, yeah, we're kicking it around, blah blah," but he's basically said we've had zero contact with him. So I think he reunites with Mike McDaniel out in LA.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Yeah,
Riley?
that's like, yeah.
I mean, I don't know if when he's going to return, but he should be cheap, don't you think?
Oh yeah.
Somebody
He's gonna be
gamble
cheap.
on him,
Yeah.
take a little, let's see. How old is Tyreek?
30.
I think he's 30. I just don't think he's playing this year at all. That knee injury was nasty.
Yeah, that was a bad one. Honestly, I'm not sure, man. I could see
I
him,
know.
like I
I know he
said.
hit up Fred Warner. Watching Fred Warner recover like a beast. So
Yeah, I mean, if you
Yeah.
guys could get him cheap, that wouldn't be a bad deal.
no, I ain't getting him.
Maybe the Commanders. I don't know.
He had more babies last year than touchdowns.
Well, that's
Doesn't he
because
have
he
like
had
six baby mamas?
CTE
Him and Diggs.
Tua throwing him the ball.
Him and
How many?
Diggs?
What's that? What was that
Yeah,
dude
who
that
was who?
for the Raiders that's in prison right now that could potentially get released in August? What's that guy's name? Ruggs.
That's
Henry
Ruggs.
Yeah,
Ruggs.
yeah, he's gonna be a Niner.
That's the guy.
He'll be a Niner.
That's the guy they take a flyer on.
But
They
that
say he's been working out
that
still.
won't be till August, so maybe September.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's the guy.
um, let's finalize Debo, I guess.
I already gave my take. He's gonna be a Baltimore Raven.
Raven.
Like Riley said, they like old receivers. He kind of brings that attitude that the Ravens kind of like it in their on their team too. I could see him being a Raven. So that's where he's going. So
Nice.
I hope that the 49ers do not bring him back.
I think he's gonna come back
I love the
on
guy,
cheap
but he's
because
slow.
I think he's coming back because he knows his career's over.
I mean, if it's cheap, if they bring him back on a cheap deal, then yeah,
Uh,
that's fine. He can just replace Jennings.
what do you got, Riley? You
That's
think he's a
another wide
Raven or what
receiver.
do you think?
No, I don't. I don't see us getting Debo. I don't think Debo is the play for us. Debo is going to be. Let's see.
Probably 7.
Give me some teams on that he plays.
49ers, Bills, Patriots, Ravens,
Steelers.
Browns, Titans,
I could see him going to the
Colts.
Browns
I
potentially.
mean, yeah,
The Browns potentially. Raiders.
the Titans
But
kind of make sense with
I could.
Robert Saleh being the head coach.
Yeah,
I don't,
that's a tough one. Definitely no Raven though.
All right, you
Yeah,
want to
you
move on
see.
Yes,
to tight
Riley.
ends?
Yeah.
Let's go with the
Who
one
do you
that
want to start
scored
with?
the most touchdowns, Goddard.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a commander. He's gonna replace Ertz. Ertz's injury was also very bad, and at that age, I think his career is over. And Goddard still has some good games ahead of him, I think. So I think it's a good fit.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
going
going
Commanders.
Broncos. I'm going Broncos. They just got rid of Evan Ingram. They released him, so I think Dallas Goddard's a better player for kind of what they want to do. So I'm gonna go Broncos.
Yeah, I have Broncos at the top of my list, and I'm thinking back to what Sean Payton when he was prime. He was like looking for like a Jimmy Graham. So I mean, there's other tight ends out there that are more like Jimmy Graham. Like Isaiah Likely is one that we'll talk about, but I mean, nobody scored more touchdowns than Goddard. I don't know if that's the Jalen Hurts can only throw it so far type thing, and that's why he's going to lose
Yeah.
his best receiver. Um, so I like the Browns. I like the Broncos. I like the Commanders. Uh, I'll go Broncos on this one.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So you brought up Isaiah. You brought up Isaiah Likely. Let's talk about him.
He's not going anywhere. They're restructuring Lamar's deal. We're making some cap space. We're gonna sign Linderbaum. We're gonna sign as Likely. Those are the two signings that we have left.
I think you guys,
But-
It will
Okay.
be done.
Linderbaum's gone.
He is like Lamar's favorite go-to guy when we
I'm
need a
pretty
play.
sure Andrews is still his go-to guy.
Yeah,
I'm
why?
pretty-
I think that too. Why'd they
They
just
just paid him.
sign Andrews to a 3-year extension? Like,
Andrews has the most touchdowns in franchise history.
so
That's why
so
we
you
paid
don't
the
need
man.
so you don't need Isaiah Likely. Isaiah Likely's going. He's the guy that I think's going to the Commanders. Commanders have a lot of money, like you said. The Zach Ertz injury. They want a young player to play with Jaden Daniels. Isaiah Likely to the Commanders.
Going
That
nowhere.
makes more sense. Nah, he's going to be a Commander.
I'm gonna go with the homer
Steven?
pick. I'm taking him with the Niners. I mean, Kittle is hurt all the time, every
love
year. We like to play with 2, 3. Like, what's the dude's name that killed it this year for us? And
Jake Tonges.
yeah, Tom.
He's a free agent as well.
So
Yeah, he's
we-
restricted though.
Yeah, we like to play with multiple tight ends, even if Kittle is in there. So, I like him to.
We like to play with multiple tight ends too.
Always.
At times we have 3 of them on the field
Yeah.
and a fullback.
You just
And Likely
extended
can
Mark
block.
Andrews.
Mark
You just
Andrews
extended Mark Andrews.
last year. He ain't
Nobody-
going nowhere,
Right.
fellas.
Nobody plays with more tight ends than the Rams. Maybe he's going to the Rams. Higbee's gone.
Maybe.
Rams play with the 3
maybe.
tight end set like 40% of the time. The next close was like 13%. So who knows?
You should Google that because the Ravens are right up there as well.
I just
so
heard that.
At times we had Kohler, Andrews,
That
and
was
Likely.
That was like a hot take I got from one of the fantasy football XM radio. So it's the Rams and then the
Was the 49ers?
49ers are like in the top 5, but second is
Riley just mentioned the guy that I think would be coming to the 49er tight end, that Kohler. He was Brock Purdy's tight end in college. We need
Charlie
a blocking
Kohler.
tight end.
He's also a free agent.
Yeah, we need a blocking tight end. He's going to be super cheap. I think
I
that
think he had
he might go.
I think he had a few touchdowns this year too. So
Yeah.
I don't think
And
they
he-
like
Brock
listening
Purdy.
to
Like I
Brock
said, Brock
Purdy's
Purdy was his QB.
recommendations. Brock Purdy wanted Jaden Higgins last year and we didn't get him.
I'm just saying, we need a blocking tight end. He's
We
pretty
do.
damn good. He's teammate with. He was former teammates. So
You want to go to a new tight end?
yeah, let's do it.
Let's go Njoku.
Joku.
Yep.
That's Riley's fantasy guy. That's Riley's fantasy tight end.
he's going to the Eagles.
No, Riley's fantasy
Ugh.
tight end is Fannin.
Because AJ Brown is going to be traded. AJ Brown will be gone. They need a big
I don't
body
think so. I don't think they're getting rid of AJ Brown.
guy. I think
They
might.
just turned down. I saw a report that they turned down a first round pick or what was it, a second round pick and a third round pick, or first round pick and a third round pick. They just turned down a pretty big compensation. I think he's staying. Unfortunately, I think he needs to go to the Patriots. If he is traded, it's the Patriots, but he's staying.
Who, Njoku?
Njoku though, but Njoku, he's going to be a Lamb Falcon.
And joke what?
Falcon.
Didn't they just?
They just extended Kyle Pitts.
Yeah.
They didn't extend him. They
there.
franchise tagged him.
I mean,
They franchise tagged Kyle Pitts. Njoku, the coach that just got fired from the Browns, the head coach of the Falcons now. So the fit is there.
then why did
He
he
knows
play
what he
Fannin?
can do. I think the Falcons are going to franchise tag and potentially trade Kyle Pitts. But even if they don't do that, they need another tight end because Kyle Pitts isn't an inline guy. I think Njoku is could do more of that type of stuff. So Falcons.
I'm sending him as the guy that goes to the Commanders. I think
I can see the Commanders as well.
I think we after Ertz is real nasty injury there. I think Njoku's going to be the new guy there. I think hopefully Jaden's healthy and they have a good season. I'll go there. I mean, the other thought would be the Titans. But I know they
Oh,
have
I
the
just thought
Hunter
of one.
Hill.
The Miami Dolphins.
That's a potential
Yeah.
one too. He's a Florida guy,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, Darren Waller's gone. But so I could see him going to the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah. Let's jump to some of these other guys. Let's go through the tight ends. Let's jump to Trey Hendrickson.
That's a defensive end.
Yeah, no, I said let's skip through the tight ends.
Okay.
There's a couple more guys we got on our list, but let's skip
Trey
through them.
Hendrickson,
Let's
huh?
go to Trey Hendrickson.
I don't know.
He's
What do
gonna
you
be
I
a lot. I think he might go replace Crosby at least temporarily. Go to the Raiders. Fit a need
yeah,
for cheaper.
there's been a couple teams that I think make sense for him. The Commanders, being that they need pass rush and they kind of have a lot of money to spend, would be a good pickup for them. I'm thinking that he goes to the Colts though, because the defense coordinator down there was the defense coordinator with the Bengals when he had that big season. I can't remember how many sacks. I think he had like 17 sacks or something uh, with that defensive coordinator. So I think he'll go down to the Colts.
I'll make a little splash.
Steven?
I'm gonna throw him in Dallas. I mean, I think Jerry got too much heat losing Micah, and I think he needs something to replace him. And I think they have the money to pay him. So I'm gonna go Dallas for that guy.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's go with another defensive end. Let's go with Jalen Phillips, formerly of the Eagles. The Eagles traded a second round pick to acquire him at the trade deadline. So he could potentially sign back with them. I'm kind of thinking maybe these teams that have money, Commanders, Bears are looking for a defensive end. The 49ers potentially. I mean, they were in talks of trading for him too at the trade deadline. So that potentially that. But I'm gonna put my stamp on the Bears because I know they are been looking for a pass rusher for a long time. So I'm gonna go Bears.
How are the Saints looking? Because I'm thinking the Saints need to add something after. Aren't they releasing Cam?
Yeah.
Wasn't
they're
it
gonna
the
let him
Saints
test free agency.
secondary that was rough?
I think it's their
Yeah,
whole
but any great
defense.
set, you know what the best thing for a secondary
Yeah,
is?
it's a pass rush.
Rush.
Yeah.
That's what the Ravens needed. So I think they need to get
Did,
somebody like a Phillips.
did you watch the 49ers games towards the end of the
Yeah.
season?
What's a pass rush?
You go back there, make a sandwich, and then throw the ball.
Sam
They could
Donald could
get
run
zero
around.
pass rush. Yeah, it's
I'm
embarrassing.
gonna go for that same reason. I'm gonna go the Bears. Bears the same thing. That's why the Niners could tear them up is because do whatever the hell they wanted. Um,
Yeah, Brock Purdy
so
like an MVP against that
I mean they got
defense.
Jalen Johnson, who I think is one of the top couple cornerbacks in the league. I mean, fantasy wise, if you got a receiver going against them, you might as well not put any money on that guy that week. But I think the Bears, the Indianapolis Bears, or whatever the hell they're going to be, get them.
All right, let's stay on the defensive side of the ball. Let's do the top linebacker, Devin Lloyd. Some of the teams that he's being talked about is maybe signing back with the Jaguars because he had a really good year. The Titans, Raiders, Commanders, and Bengals. That's my pick. Is I think he goes to the Bengals. The Bengals have a terrible defense. Might have had the worst defense in the league. They need to get some pieces on that defense, and I think you can get a linebacker for fairly cheap, and they need a guy. So I'm going Bengals with him.
My pick's the Titans. I think if the Titans are going to spend money this offseason, it's going to be on the defensive side of the ball for the reasons Robert Saleh, defensive coach, he wants to make sure his trademark is taken care of. I know he did a miraculous job with a bunch of guys off the street this year, the second half of the year. I think the receivers in the draft are deep enough that they're not going to spend money there. Uh, Maybe at running back, I think they feel good with Cam Ward. So I think he's going to end up in the Titans, and he's the one who gets the money um, on that side of the ball. What do you think,
I'd agree
Riley?
with Steven because, yeah, I think the Titans as well. Just like you
Yeah, I
said,
think
Robert Saleh being that defensive mind, and if they have the money, they need to make some changes. So I'll agree with Steven.
all right. We got one more guy here before we go to our last best takes. It's gonna be your guy, Riley, Tyler Linderbaum. Where do you think he's gonna end up? We'll
Once
start
again,
with you.
we already said this. I said him and Likely are going nowhere. Why would they want to go somewhere and lose when we got a Super Bowl in hand this year? So they will re-sign him. Lamar's getting his contract restructured. We might even cut Marlon Humphrey. So he's
All right.
going nowhere. And if he does go somewhere, I could see freaking John Harbaugh trying to pick him up.
Yeah, that's my guess. I'd love him on the 49ers, but because our center is awful. I mean, the Seattle defense just bullied him. Very first play of the game in the playoffs, he just throws a lookout block. Brock Purdy gets rocked. I mean, we need to upgrade at center, but I know Kyle Shanahan valued center in the past when we went after Mack and who was that free agent that we signed the first year that came from the Giants? What was his name? I don't know. I can't remember his name, but they paid quite a bit of money to get that guy over as a center. So they do value center. So I do see that maybe if they want to upgrade that offensive line, which they need to, bringing him over to the Bay. But I don't think they're going to do that. I think he's going to go to the Giants. If he leaves, he's going to the Giants following Harbaugh. They need to protect Jackson Dart. So that's my guess.
I
What,
mean,
what do you think, Steven?
center is the most important position, I think, in on the line, especially outside of like left tackle. They say left tackle is, but I've seen left tackles leave and teams be just fine. But the example I always go back to is like the old days when the Seahawks had the ran the ball or threw the ball on the one instead of ran it. The next year they traded Max Unger for Jimmy Graham, and they were never the same team. So they went. Max Unger went down to New Orleans, and what happened to the Saints? They won a Super Bowl shortly thereafter. So I think center is the most important position. I was thinking coming into this, previous to today, that he'd end up in Chicago, but they went out and traded for somebody. So now I don't know. Maybe did they take the Giants center? Where did the I don't know where the center came from that they traded for, but I would love to see him in the Niners. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't know why we don't invest in anyone outside of Trent Williams, who we can't afford anymore, anyways. Um, I say either stays home or I don't know how he can stay home if he wants to get paid, but or head to New York.
Yeah.
So that would be my take. I mean, I'll go New York just
Restructured
because.
Lamar Jackson's contract,
Yeah,
cutting Marlon Humphrey.
I don't think he wants to win that bad.
You're a homer. I don't think that's going to happen. He's going to get a lot of money. I don't know if you guys are going to pay that. They're projecting like 20 million. So I I don't know. He probably stays, but I think that center you were talking about came from the Patriots. The Bears traded from the
The
Patriots.
Patriots, okay.
Garrett Bradbury.
Maybe the
So
Patriots.
the Patriots could potentially. Yeah, the
Yeah, maybe that's
Patriots.
why they got
They
rid
got
of him. I
money.
don't know. I mean, I know the Patriots need some help, like on the O line, like that tackle that they
Yeah.
drafted third overall, or whatever, got his ass handed to him. But I know
that whole line whole line did.
that's I mean, if that's where he
Yeah.
came from, that's
Patriots
where
make
I'm
sense
saying
actually.
Linderbaum's going. I knowing that coach and knowing that
All right.
style, like that's kind of why I wasn't as high on Trevion with that style. Like he likes the Derrick Henry style running backs, and that's more so what Ramondre was. So I mean, I kind of felt, but I mean, I think that old line is not good either. So that's where I'll say is the Patriots.
All right. Well, let's wrap this up and let's give our last best takes. Uh put a stamp on who you think you if you had to go place a sports bet on it right now, who you think you're going to win some money on. Do you guys want me to go first or Riley, you want to go first?
Oh, you guys go first.
Steven, go ahead.
Oh, you're gonna put me
Or do you
on it?
need
I
a
mean,
minute? I got my guy.
if I'm putting money on it, I'm putting Kyler Murray in Minnesota,
I
but
got
that's too easy. I feel. Uh, I'll go a little bit riskier. Here's a guy that we didn't talk
or
about on the list. Rashid Shaheed. You guys talked about speed being something that the Raiders want. I think he goes to the Raiders. Rashid Shaheed as a last take. I mean, I think it's signed, sealed, delivered. Kyler's in Minnesota, but
yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, follow the coach. He's followed him from the Saints to Seattle.
they
So why
traded
wouldn't
for
he
him.
follow him
So
to the Raiders? Yeah, but he was the offensive coordinator at the Saints before he was or he was coaching at the Saints before he went to Seattle. Now he's the head coach, so that makes sense. Uh, my guy, we haven't talked about. Um, it's the linebacker that the Bears just released, Tremaine Edmonds. Um, the Titans linebacker coach, the Bears former linebacker coach, just went to the Titans. And they were trying to trade him before they released him, and the Titans were one of the teams that were interested. They had kind of had talks about. Robert Saleh wanted him with the 49ers when that year that we drafted Mike McGlinchey. They were there was talks that they were going to pick him as a linebacker for the 49ers. So I know Robert Saleh wants him. So I'm going with Tremaine Edmonds to the Titans for mine. Riley.
Man. So if I had to place a sports bet, is that what you said, Ron?
If you had to put money down on it for a guy you think's gonna be, you're 100% confident it's going. Yeah. So if you had to put some money down as a sports bet, who you putting?
God, I wish I had a list in front of me.
Well,
Let me
you
think a
can
minute.
predict a trade too, because I kind of have a trade that I think might happen.
I have it. Yeah, let's
Okay,
do
you
two of
you
them.
go over your trade and I'll give me another minute.
Let's do two of them, Ron.
My trade, do two of them.
Yeah, let's. Who do you got? Who's your second one? Who's your trade? You think?
My trade, I think if there's another trade, being that Les Snead of the Rams is kind of a F them picks type of GM, which I actually kind of like. I think maybe they throw a late round, sixth round, seventh round pick to the Colts and get Anthony Richardson, come sit behind Matthew Stafford for a couple years. Maybe get him developed up. He has unbelievable talent. I think maybe they do that. They just throw a seventh round pick, get their guy of the future, because they ain't going to be anywhere close to be drafting a guy. That team's too good. So they're going to have to trade for somebody, and I think maybe they do that. I know the Colts are wanting to move off of him, and they're not. I think I saw a report that they're not really asking for much, like a fifth, sixth round pick. I think maybe the Rams less need F them picks. Go get yourself a quarterback, sit him behind Matthew Stafford for a couple years. That would be a trade I think might happen.
Yeah, so I'll just do mine. I think my lock would be Tyler Algier going to the Seahawks. I think that's what I think would be the most realistic. replacing Walker, getting another big bodied running back, runs hard, split the workload with.
He's going to be the lead back for a while because I think he
Yeah, exactly.
Charbonnet tore his ACL or whatever. But
I think
And
Seattle.
do you got a trade?
a trade?
Yeah, you got a trade that you think might happen?
No.
You don't think
AJ Brown?
No.
you're saying AJ Brown's not going anywhere?
That's what they turned down an offer. I can't remember which team. Yeah, I think it was a first round and a third round pick. But
I would if the Ravens hadn't traded for Max Crosby, I would have said he would have been.
He's gone.
oh,
I mean,
he's gone.
I think AJ Brown. Like, if I see somebody that can afford to get rid of some draft picks and wants to win now, Buffalo. I see Buffalo.
Yeah, but they just traded for DJ Moore.
Did they trade for him? Oh, I didn't see that one go
Yeah,
through.
they just traded a second round pick for DJ Moore from the Bears.
Well, never mind on that then. I mean, if AJ Brown goes anywhere, I think it's either the Patriots or the Titans at that point. Then, because I was thinking, did the is the head coach at the Bills, the Carolina, like does DJ have ties to him there?
I think the head coach of the Bills was the offensive coordinator on the team. What was his name?
But he was at Carolina at one point too. Didn't he go from the Bears to like
Joe Brady. Joe Brady's their coach.
Hmm.
The Bills' coach.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
He was an offensive coordinator at the Giants, and
yeah, I mean,
yeah, they fired the guy that was at Carolina, Sean McDermott.
this was a couple years ago. That
I think if AJ,
whoever it was like I had ties
Go
to
ahead.
DJ Moore when they were both together in Carolina, but I'm drawing a blank on who that was.
Yeah.
I was driving when I did that, so I didn't get the notes on it. But yeah. Well, you want to wrap that up
yeah, if
then?
AJ Brown goes anywhere, I think it's the Patriots. Being that,
Okay.
yeah, I think we'll I think yeah, that's good. We'll think if anybody stayed this long, thank you. We'll be our next show. We'll probably be talking about some of these picks that have happened on free agency and seeing how they affect our fantasy teams. So yeah, if you stayed this long, thank you, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Like
You
it,
got anything?
share it, comment, let us know stupid things that Riley said. Subscribe. We're gonna try and be on a couple different platforms. We'll probably come in with some hot takes, like quick 30-second to couple minute takes here and there when news comes out. These shows we'll probably do once a week. I mean, we'll probably do like a fantasy mock draft of like the first round or something like that, or we'll probably do top 10 running backs for fantasy or top 12 because we play in a family friend league, 12 people, PPR. So we'll probably do like mock drafts and rankings of top 12, each of those. Yeah, he got lucky. Like I said, he played 2-12 defense to win the championship over this guy who picks championship rosters every year. So yeah, so just like I said, share if you like it. If you want to come on and share your takes, let us know, and we can maybe get you on in future places and go from there. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll call it good.